Welcome to GymProLife, your ultimate guide to smarter training. Today we tackle a vital yet often neglected aspect of muscle growth. Many individuals train hard, week in and week out. They push their limits and follow structured programs diligently. However, are they truly maximizing their potential for gains? Often, the answer is no, because a key ingredient is missing. Training without focused intention is merely movement, not targeted muscle building. We are here to help you learn the science and art of truly feeling every single repetition. So what is this game-changing element we are referring to? It is the mind-muscle connection, often abbreviated as MMC. This isn't some mystical concept. It's a real, tangible skill. It is the conscious ability to focus on a specific muscle during an exercise. You actively think about that muscle contracting and lengthening. It's about ensuring the target muscle does the work, not just moving a weight from point A to point B. This deliberate control transforms an ordinary exercise into a powerful stimulus for growth. It's the difference between simply going through the motions and truly commanding your muscles. The difference this connection makes can be profound for your development. Imagine unlocking a new level of efficiency in your workouts. Every set, every rep becomes significantly more effective. You are no longer just hoping the right muscles are working, you ensure they are. This heightened awareness can lead to better muscle isolation. It can also result in improved muscle fiber recruitment. Many experienced lifters and bodybuilders swear by its importance, and for good reason. The ability to connect your mind with your working muscles is an untapped power for many. This guide is designed to help you unlock that very power. We want to show you how to cultivate and strengthen your mind-muscle connection. It's a skill that can be learned and improved with consistent practice. Throughout this journey, we will explore what it is and why it is so critical. We will delve into the common mistakes that prevent you from establishing this connection. Most importantly, we will provide you with actionable tips and techniques. Prepare to transform your training and experience real muscle engagement like never before. Despite its critical importance, the mind-muscle connection is frequently overlooked. Why does this happen in gyms all over the world? Many trainees are primarily focused on external metrics. They chase heavier weights on the bar. They count repetitions and sets meticulously. The focus is often on lifting more or doing more rather than lifting better. This numbers-driven approach can unfortunately overshadow the internal sensations of muscle contraction. Ego lifting, the desire to lift heavy regardless of form, is a common culprit here. This lack of internal focus leads to a common pitfall. People end up just going through the motions of an exercise. They might be completing the reps, but the target muscle isn't fully engaged. Other muscle groups might compensate, taking over the work. Rushing through sets with poor form is another major issue. Distractions like phones or conversations also sever this crucial mental link. Training without clear intent for each muscle group means you are leaving potential gains on the table. Lifting heavier isn't always better if the connection isn't there. In this comprehensive guide, we will address these issues head-on. We aim to provide you with a complete roadmap to mastering the mind-muscle connection. We will start by explaining the neuromuscular connection in simple terms. Then we will discuss the mistakes that block it and how to avoid them. You will learn science-backed tips to actively improve your ability to feel your muscles working. This includes techniques like slow tempo reps and visualization. We will even guide you through a real-time practice session for key exercises. Our ultimate goal is to help you make every single rep count. We want you to move beyond just lifting weights. We want you to truly connect with and control your muscles. This shift in focus can revolutionize your workouts and your results. Whether you train at home or in a gym, these principles apply. Speaking of which, we're keen to know your preference. Do you find it easier to connect with your muscles training at home or at the gym? Let us know by voting in our viewer poll. Your journey to enhanced muscle growth starts now. So, what exactly is this mind-muscle connection, often called MMC? It is the deliberate act of focusing your thoughts. You consciously direct your attention to a specific muscle or an entire muscle group during an exercise. It's about truly feeling that target muscle contract and then lengthen through its full range of motion. This isn't something that happens by accident or luck. It requires your active participation and mental effort. Imagine your mind sending a clear, direct signal. This signal tells the muscle exactly what to do. This connection goes far beyond simply moving a weight. Many people lift, but they don't always connect. They might complete their sets and repetitions, but their focus is external, on the numbers or the load. The mind-muscle connection shifts your focus inward. You concentrate on the quality of each muscle contraction. You become acutely aware of the muscle working. It's a profound internal sensation, not just an action. This internal feedback is crucial for effective training. You learn to feel the muscle, not just see the weight move. Think of your brain as the control center for your body. For the mind-muscle connection, your brain acts as a precise commander. It sends targeted instructions down your neural pathways. These instructions are electrical signals telling muscles to fire. When you actively focus, these signals become stronger. They become more refined and more accurate in their targeting. This means the intended muscle receives a clearer call to action. It's like upgrading from a fuzzy radio signal to a clear broadcast. Your mental focus sharpens. You need the communication line. This leads to a more potent muscular response. Developing this ability is a fundamental skill in strength training. It is not just reserved for elite athletes or bodybuilders. Anyone can learn to improve their mind-muscle connection. It requires patience, consistent practice, and mindful attention. But the rewards are well worth the dedicated effort. Think of it as learning a new movement pattern. But this pattern is internal, a pattern of thought. With time, this focused intention becomes more natural. It transforms your workouts from simple labor to smart work. This skill is a cornerstone of truly effective muscle building. Let's delve a little into the science, keeping it simple. The mind-muscle connection relies on your neuromuscular system. This system includes your brain, spinal cord, and nerves. Nerves connect your central nervous system to your muscle fibers. The point where a nerve meets a muscle fiber is crucial. This junction is called the neuromuscular junction. It's here that your brain's electrical signal becomes a physical action. A chemical messenger tells the muscle fiber to contract. Focused thought can enhance the efficiency of this process. You are essentially fine-tuning this communication pathway. Your muscles are made up of many individual muscle fibers. These fibers are organized into groups called motor units. A motor unit consists of a single motor neuron, a nerve cell, and all the muscle fibers that this neuron activates. When you want to lift a weight, your brain sends signals. These signals recruit the necessary motor units to do the job. A stronger mind-muscle connection can help recruit more motor units, especially those harder to activate units within the target muscle. It's like calling more workers to a construction site. More workers mean more power and a better build. By consciously focusing, you can activate a greater number of fibers within the specific muscle you are trying to target. This leads to a more complete and forceful contraction. The quality of each contraction improves significantly. You are not just moving the weight with any available muscle. You are ensuring the muscle fibers are firing optimally. This means more of the muscle is stimulated during each rep. Imagine squeezing an orange. More focus means more juice. This deeper, more thorough activation is key for growth. It makes each repetition far more productive for your goals. Scientific studies have explored this interesting phenomenon. Electromyography, EMG, is a technique used to measure muscle activity. EMG studies have shown that focusing on a target muscle can increase its activation when subjects were told to actively think about the muscle working. While the EMG readings for that muscle were often higher, this occurred even when the weight lifted remained the same. This suggests that your mental intent directly impacts muscle recruitment. It provides objective evidence for the mind-muscle connection. So, this isn't just a feeling, it has a measurable effect. The science supports the idea where the mind goes, the muscle follows. Section 3. Unlocking growth. The tangible benefits of a strong MMC. One of the primary benefits is significantly improved muscle isolation. When you truly connect with the target muscle, it works harder. You minimize the involvement of other unintended muscle groups. These other muscles might otherwise try to compensate or take over. For example, on a bicep curl, you feel the bicep, not your shoulder. This precise targeting ensures the stimulus goes where it's needed. This is crucial for balanced development and addressing weak points. You are essentially teaching your body to use the right tools for each specific job or exercise you perform. This leads to more efficient and effective muscle stimulation. This enhanced muscle activation directly translates to better hypertrophy. Hypertrophy is the scientific term for muscle growth. To make a muscle grow, you need to stimulate it adequately. A strong mind-muscle connection ensures a superior stimulus. Each repetition becomes more effective at triggering growth signals because more fibers within the target muscle are engaged and they are working with greater intensity and control. You are maximizing the muscle building potential of every set. This can lead to more noticeable gains over time. It is about the quality of work, not just the quantity. A strong mind-muscle connection also plays a role in injury prevention. When you are highly aware of the muscle you're working, you tend to use better form and control during exercises. You are less likely to use momentum or jerky movements. These poor habits often lead to strains or other injuries. By focusing on the muscle, you also become more attuned to its limits. You can better sense when a weight is too heavy for good form or when the muscle is fatiguing beyond a safe point. Lifting with intention helps you lift smarter and safer. This ensures you can train consistently without setbacks. Ultimately, mastering the mind-muscle connection enhances overall workout effectiveness. You can often achieve better results with slightly lighter weights because you're making those lighter weights feel heavier. The muscle is working harder due to intense focus and contraction. This means you're not solely reliant on lifting heavy loads, which can be particularly beneficial if you have joint issues or if you train at home with limited equipment. Your workouts become more efficient and purposeful. You get more bang for your buck from every single rep. This creates a more sustainable and rewarding training journey. Section 1. The ego trap. Lifting too heavy too soon. One of the most common roadblocks to a strong mind-muscle connection is the allure of lifting heavy weights. Many individuals equate heavier loads directly with greater progress. This mindset often leads to ego lifting. This means prioritizing the amount of weight on the bar above all else. Proper form and actual muscle stimulation can unfortunately take a back seat. The desire to impress others or even oneself with sheer numbers can be strong. Okay? However, this focus on external validation often severs the crucial internal link. True progress is not just about moving weight, it is about making muscles work effectively. When you attempt to lift a weight that is too heavy for your current strength level, your body naturally seeks ways to compensate. Your form will almost inevitably break down as you struggle. Instead of the target muscle doing the majority of the work, other muscle groups jump in to assist. This might involve swinging the body, using momentum, or contorting into inefficient positions. The tension shifts away from the intended muscle. You might complete the lift, but the stimulus intended for growth is diluted. The specific muscle you aim to train receives less effective work, hindering connection. This creates an illusion of productive training, but it's often counterproductive for muscle growth and connection. You might be adding more plates to the bar over time, but if the target muscle isn't being properly stimulated, are you truly progressing? The mind-muscle connection thrives on controlled movements and focused tension. When the weight is excessive, control is the first thing to go. Your mind shifts from feeling the muscle contract to simply surviving the lift. This survival mode is not conducive to building that precise neural pathway required for a strong MMC. It's about feeling, not just forcing. Ironically, lifting slightly lighter weights with impeccable form and intense focus can be far more effective. This approach allows you to truly feel the target muscle working through its entire range of motion. You can concentrate on the quality of each contraction and the stretch. This heightened awareness and deliberate control amplify the signals from your brain to the muscle. This results in better muscle fiber recruitment and a superior growth stimulus. Remember, your muscles don't know how much weight is on the bar. They only understand tension and the quality of the work they perform. Section 2. Rushing the reps. The momentum menace. Another frequent mistake that severely hampers the mind-muscle connection is rushing through repetitions. Many lifters perform their exercises at a rapid pace. They move the weight up and down as quickly as possible. This often stems from a desire to complete the set fast, or perhaps it's an unconscious habit developed over time. However, this speed demon's approach sacrifices control. When reps are performed too quickly, momentum, not muscular force, often becomes the primary mover. The target muscles are not under constant controlled tension throughout the entire movement. Momentum is essentially the enemy of the mind-muscle connection. When you swing or heave a weight, you are using the physics of motion to assist you. This reduces the actual work your muscles need to perform. The initial part of the lift might get a boost from momentum. The weight might then almost float through the rest of the range. This means there are points in the exercise where tension on the target muscle is significantly diminished. Without consistent tension, it is very difficult to maintain that focused mental link. The muscle isn't being challenged effectively through its full contraction. The eccentric portion of the lift, the lowering phase, is particularly crucial for muscle growth and connection. This is where you control the weight against gravity. Rushing reps often means neglecting the eccentric. Lifters might power the weight up and then let it drop quickly. This completely misses a vital opportunity to create muscle damage and stimulate growth. A slow, controlled eccentric, typically lasting 2 to 4 seconds, forces the muscle to work hard. It also provides more time for you to feel the muscle lengthening under load, strengthening that mental connection. Slowing down your repetitions is a powerful strategy to enhance your mind-muscle connection. It forces you to be more deliberate and mindful with each movement. You have more time to concentrate on the specific muscle you're targeting. You can actively think about it contracting as you lift the weight. You can feel it stretching as you lower the weight. This increased time under tension, coupled with focused intent, allows for better sensory feedback. Your brain receives clearer signals from the working muscle. This reinforces the neural pathways necessary for a powerful connection. Section 3. The distracted lifter, mindless movements and missed connections. In today's hyper-connected world, distractions are everywhere, even in the gym. Phones buzzing with notifications, engaging in lengthy conversations between sets, or simply letting your mind wander can all be detrimental. These external distractions pull your focus away from the task at hand. Cultivating a strong mind-muscle connection requires deep internal focus. It demands your undivided attention on the sensations within your body. If your mind is elsewhere, you are essentially going through the motions without true engagement. Your body might be in the gym, but your mind is not on the muscle. Many people train on autopilot without specific intent for each exercise or muscle group. They follow a routine, perhaps, but they don't consciously think about how they are performing each movement. They might not visualize the target muscle working. They may not actively try to feel the contraction. This mindless approach to training is a significant barrier to developing MMC. Each exercise should have a purpose. You should know which muscle you are trying to stimulate. And you should direct all your mental energy towards making that muscle perform the work efficiently. Training without intent is like driving without a destination in mind. You might be moving, but you are not progressing towards a specific goal. To truly connect with your muscles, you need to be present in every single repetition. This means consciously initiating the movement with the target muscle. It means focusing on squeezing that muscle at the peak of the contraction. It involves controlling the weight throughout the entire range of motion. This mindful approach transforms an exercise from a purely physical act into a mental and physical synergy. This synergy is the heart of MMC. The consequence of these distractions and mindless movements is significantly reduced muscle activation. You are simply not getting the most out of your workout. Your efforts might feel strenuous, but they are not as effective as they could be. Valuable training time can be wasted when the mind is not an active participant. To build a strong mind-muscle connection, you must treat your training sessions as dedicated focus time. Minimize distractions, set clear intentions for each exercise, and immerse yourself in the feeling of your muscles working. This focused engagement is paramount. Section 1. The Tempo Tune-Up. Mastering movement speed for maximum feel. One of the most impactful science-backed strategies to enhance your mind-muscle connection is to consciously control your repetition tempo. This means deliberately slowing down the speed at which you perform each phase of an exercise. Many lifters rush, especially when fatigue sets in or when chasing rep counts. However, moving too quickly often shifts the workload to momentum rather than targeted muscular effort. By slowing down, particularly the eccentric lowering phase, you increase the time your muscle is under tension. This extended duration provides a greater opportunity for your mind to connect and feel the muscle working intensely. Consider a bicep curl, for example. Instead of quickly swinging the weight up and letting it drop, try a controlled tempo. You might lift the weight over 2 seconds, then pause briefly at the top, squeezing the bicep hard. Crucially, you would then lower the weight slowly over 3 to 4 seconds. This slower, deliberate movement forces the bicep to work harder throughout the entire range of motion. It eliminates the jerky movements that break the connection. You are not just lifting, you are actively resisting gravity on the way down, deeply engaging the muscle fibers. This technique of slowing your reps does more than just increase time under tension. It provides your brain with more sensory feedback from the working muscle. As the muscle contracts and lengthens at a slower pace, you have more time to process these sensations. You can pinpoint exactly where you feel the strain and focus your mental energy there. This heightened awareness helps to reinforce the neural pathways between your brain and the target muscle. It is like tracing a path repeatedly until it becomes a well-worn groove. This may future activation easier and more potent. Furthermore, a slower tempo naturally encourages better form. When you are not rushing, you are less likely to use improper technique or recruit unintended muscles to help lift the weight. Each repetition becomes a lesson in precision. You learn to isolate the target muscle group more effectively. This focus on quality over quantity is paramount for MMC. It allows you to truly feel the muscle fibers engaging, stretching, and fatiguing. This profound internal awareness is the bedrock upon which a strong mind-muscle connection is built, transforming your training from mere motion to mindful muscle engagement. Section 2. Mind over muscle. Visualization, activation, and focused breathing. Another powerful tool to forge a stronger mind-muscle connection is visualization. This technique involves actively using your imagination during your sets. Before you even begin an exercise, and throughout each repetition, mentally picture the target muscle working. Imagine it contracting powerfully, shortening and thickening as you lift the weight. Visualize the muscle fibers engaging and pulling. Then, as you lower the weight, picture the muscle lengthening in a controlled manner, still under tension. This mental imagery can significantly enhance the physical reality of muscle activation. It's like creating a mental blueprint for the movement. Pre-activation warm-ups are also incredibly effective for waking up dormant or hard-to-feel muscles. These involve performing light, focused exercises for the target muscle group before you move on to your main lifts. For instance, before squatting, you might perform glute bridges with a resistance band around your knees. This helps to prime the glutes, making them easier to feel and engage during the heavier squats. For upper body, band pull aparts can activate the rear deltoids and upper back muscles before bench pressing or rows. These pre-activation drills send a clear signal to your brain. This is the muscle we are about to work. Proper breathing techniques are often overlooked, but play a vital role in maintaining focus and stability. Your breath can anchor your mind and body. Generally, you should exhale during the exertion phase of the lift. You should inhale during the less strenuous phase. For example, in a squat, you would inhale as you descend and exhale as you push back up. Coordinated breathing helps to stabilize your core. It also creates a rhythm that can enhance concentration and reduce distractions, allowing you to focus more intently on the muscle. Alongside breathing, internal and external cueing can significantly improve your connection. Internal cues involve focusing on the body part itself, such as squeeze the chest during a bench press. External cues focus on the environment, like push the floor away during a deadlift or squat. Experiment with both types to see what works best for you. Sometimes an external cue can paradoxically lead to better internal activation by simplifying the movement's intent. These cues act as mental reminders, constantly guiding your attention back to the desired muscular action and sensation, reinforcing that critical neural link. Section 3. Reflect and refine using feedback for flawless connection. Using mirrors wisely can be a valuable tool for enhancing your mind-muscle connection. While some argue they can be a distraction, when used correctly, mirrors provide immediate visual feedback on your form. You can watch the target muscle contract and lengthen. You can see if you are maintaining proper alignment and if the movement looks controlled. For example, during a lateral raise, you can observe your deltoid working. You can also spot if your traps are shrugging too much, indicating a need to adjust your technique or focus. This real-time visual confirmation can link what you feel to what you see. Beyond mirrors, filming yourself performing exercises offers an even more objective way to analyze your technique. You might feel like you are performing an exercise correctly. However, the camera often reveals subtle or not so subtle flaws you were unaware of. You can review the footage between sets or after your workout. Look for any deviations from good form, such as excessive momentum, limited range of motion, or compensation from other muscle groups. This self-assessment is crucial for identifying disconnects. It allows you to make precise adjustments to improve both your form and your ability to connect. This process of observing and correcting creates a powerful feedback loop. You try to connect with the muscle, you use visual feedback from a mirror or video to assess your attempt. Then you make adjustments and try again. This iterative process helps you to refine your movement patterns and deepen your internal awareness. You start to learn what true engagement of a specific muscle feels and looks like. It is about becoming a detective of your own movement. You are constantly seeking clues to improve the quality of each contraction and strengthen that mind-muscle link. Ultimately, improving your mind-muscle connection is a skill that develops with consistent and mindful practice. It is not something that happens overnight. These science-backed tips, slowing your tempo, visualizing, using pre-activation, focusing on breath and cues, and utilizing feedback are tools. Each tool helps you to become more attuned to your body. Be patient with yourself, experiment with these techniques, pay close attention to the sensations in your muscles. Over time, what once felt elusive will become a natural and powerful part of your training, unlocking new levels of growth and control. Section 1. Mastering the bicep curl, the art of the squeeze. Now let's put theory into practice with our first guided exercise, the bicep curl. This classic movement is perfect for honing your mind-muscle connection. Grab a pair of dumbbells that allow for controlled repetitions. Stand or sit with good posture, shoulders back and down. Before you even move, look at your biceps. Think about them. Your goal is to make these muscles and only these muscles perform the work. This initial mental targeting is crucial. We're not just lifting a weight, we are contracting a specific muscle with intent. Prepare to feel every fiber. Begin the upward phase, the concentric contraction, slowly and deliberately. As you curl the dumbbells, visualize the muscle contracting. Picture your bicep muscle fibers shortening, balling up, becoming thicker and harder. Focus all your attention on this sensation. Avoid swinging your body or using your shoulders to lift the weight. Your elbows should remain relatively fixed at your sides. If you feel other muscles taking over, the weight might be too heavy or your focus has drifted. Remember the principle: mind over momentum. This controlled Ascent is key to initiating a strong connection. At the very top of the movement, this is where the magic happens. Squeeze the peak. Consciously flex your biceps as hard as you possibly can. Imagine you're trying to crush something between your forearm and your upper arm. Hold for 1 second at the top. This brief isometric hold intensifies the contraction. It allows more muscle fibers to be recruited. It also provides a powerful sensory feedback signal to your brain. This peak contraction is a non-negotiable part of feeling every rep. It's about creating maximum tension right where you want it. Now for the equally important eccentric phase, lowering the dumbbells. Do not just let them drop. Keep tension, no swinging. Control the descent even more slowly than you lifted the weight. Fight gravity all the way down. Feel your bicep muscles lengthening while still under load. This negative portion of the rep is incredibly effective for muscle growth and connection. Maintain that mental focus on the bicep throughout this entire phase. Remember form over force. Each part of the repetition, from start to finish, demands your complete concentration for optimal results. Section 2. Awakening the glutes. The power of the bridge. Lie on your back with knees bent, feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. Squeeze your glutes gently to pre-activate them. Drive through your heels, lifting your hips off the floor. Visualize your glutes as the primary engines. Aim for a straight line from shoulders to knees. Avoid arching your lower back. Focus on hip extension. At the top, achieve full hip extension and squeeze your glutes. Hold for 1 second at the peak. Control the descent, lowering hips slowly. Maintain tension in your glutes throughout. Feel them working as they lengthen. This controlled lowering is crucial for strength. Make every rep count with unwavering focus. This mind-muscle synergy unlocks new levels of glute development. Remember, the goal is to feel the burn in your glutes, not your lower back. This confirms successful targeting of the glutes. Section 3. Sculpting the back. The lat pull-down connection. Sit at the lat pull-down machine. Adjust the knee pad. Take a wide overhand grip on the bar. Sit tall, chest up, slightly lean back. Engage your core. Focus on your lats. Feel them stretch under the weight. Visualize the muscle contracting as you pull the bar down. Drive your elbows down and back towards your hips. Initiate the movement by retracting your shoulder blades. Feel the burn in your lats, not your arms. At the bottom, squeeze your lats and hold for 1 second. Control the ascent, resisting the bar's upward pull. Feel your lats lengthening under load. Maintain control. Keep shoulders depressed. Form over force. Quality of contraction is key. Each rep with mindful control brings you closer to mastering your lats. Remember, the goal is to feel the engagement across your entire back. This ensures effective lat activation and growth. Home turf advantage, mastering MMC in your personal space. Training at home offers a unique environment for mind-muscle connection. Reduced distractions allow for deeper concentration. You might feel less self-conscious trying new techniques. Limited equipment can become a strength for developing MMC. Focus more on how your body moves and feels. Slower reps with lighter weights increase muscle tension. High repetition sets allow for refining connection. Resistance bands provide continuous tension. Use bands for pre-activation drills. Body weight exercises are exceptional for MMC. Push-ups, squats, lunges, and planks shift focus internally. Your body is your barbell. Manipulate leverage and tension. This internal mastery forms a powerful foundation for MMC. Regardless of where you train, the principles remain the same. Connect with your muscles to unlock their full potential. The Gym Gauntlet. Amplifying connection with equipment. The gym offers versatility with machines, cables, and free weights. Machines provide a guided path of motion, helpful for beginners. Cables offer constant tension, excellent for MMC. The gym can bring more distractions and pressure to lift heavy. Use machines and cables to isolate muscles and improve MMC. Control the weight on machines. Focus on the eccentric phase. Free weights are king for overall strength and muscle development. Apply MMC effectively to compound lifts. Avoid ego lifting. Maintain connection while stabilizing the load. Use mirrors to check form and muscle engagement. Whether at home or in the gym, the principles of MMC remain the same. Experiment with both environments to find what works best. Track progress in muscle engagement and connection quality. Consistent, mindful practice is key to mastering MMC. The combination of connection embedding mindful muscle engagement. The mind-muscle connection is a fundamental shift in training. It transforms movement into purposeful muscle stimulation. This connection unlocks untapped potential. Slowing down reps, especially during the eccentric phase, is crucial. Visualization primes neural pathways for efficient muscle engagement. Engage with unwavering intention in every movement. Pre-activation drills awaken target muscles. Focused breathing techniques stabilize core and sharpen concentration. These strategies ensure the target muscle performs the bulk of the work. Mastering MMC requires consistent, dedicated practice. Expect fluctuations in connection strength is part of the process. Patience is key as you navigate this learning curve. Strong connection days and challenging days are both normal. This journey leads to superior muscle growth and training experience. Your evolutionary training path. Share, learn, and grow stronger. The real journey begins with your next workout. Integrate mind-muscle connection into your daily training. Make it an intrinsic part of every exercise. Set a clear intention for the muscle group you're targeting. Maintain focus on muscle contraction and lengthening. This effort transforms physical exertions into progress. Feel every rep, ensuring each one counts. The mind-muscle connection can be cultivated in any environment. Home gyms offer privacy. Commercial gyms offer variety. Share your experiences and preferences in the comments. Your feedback benefits the GymProLife community. It helps us tailor future content to your needs. Together we can foster a supportive environment. Your journey and insights are valuable to us all.